excuse the mess. I have not had a whole lot of time to clean up, so just make yourself comfortable wherever it's clean.
No, you're totally fine. I appreciate you taking time to talk with me. I know it's hard to get one-on-one time with all these new girls, so.
Please. I remember when I first started out, I had like a million different questions. So, what can I help you with?
Oh, I know after the swearing in, there's more stuff I have to do, like, you know, the rituals.
What rituals?
Hell Week?
I mean, we don't call it that. Sorority members can't call it that or else we get fined.
But you still do it, right?
Duh, obviously. We just call it like initiation or something like that.
Yeah, I know it's something the pledges and I need to do, and it's not a problem.
We've all done it. It's tradition. You'll be fine.
I wanted an idea of what was going to happen.
You mean like what we have planned for you guys? I'm not entirely too sure, but I mean, even if I did, it's not something I can tell you.
Yeah, that's totally okay. I know that these things can get pretty brutal. What did they do to you when you were a pledge?
I really don't remember. It was a couple years ago, so I really don't.
You can be honest with me. I won't tell anyone.
All right. Okay, fine. But just keep in mind that the girls who did this are long gone, and we don't do this anymore because for obvious reasons. The sisters barged into our dorms and told us that we had to go because there was an emergency meeting at the house. I think it was like 1 a.m. or something. Anyway, when we got to the house, they put blindfolds on us and took us down into the basement. I remember trying to ask somebody for like what was going on, and nobody would answer me. I was then sat down, and a girl opened my mouth and poured a shot of straight vodka. The president of the sorority told us that we would be answering some trivia questions, and that if we got an answer wrong, a sorority sister would choose our punishment. One girl had to do a line of cocaine, and another girl had to hold hot hookah coals in her hand. I had to drink an entire water bottle that was filled with spiked punch, and after every sip, I had to wash it down with a shot of vodka. One of the girls, Angelica, kept pushing the drink on me, and I told her to slow down because I was going to throw up. And she said that if I threw up, I would be kicked out. And that's the last thing I remember before blacking out.
Why didn't you tell anybody?
I didn't want to get kicked out. When you have hundreds of other girls who are prettier, skinnier, better than you, you'll do whatever it takes to stand out. And when I got chosen, I made a promise to myself that I would do anything just to stay. But I can promise you this. The girls who are in charge now were the same girls who were next to me that night. And we made a promise that we would never put any pledge of ours through that. Simple, harmless fun. So there's nothing you should be worrying about.
So, I'll make it out alive?
It's an initiation, not the Stanford prison experiment. You'll be fine. We certainly don't want to take you to the hospital, so why would we put you in a position to do that? We should probably go so no one raises any questions.
Just one more question.
What? Jesus, what are you, an undercover cop? I told you, there's nothing you should be worrying about. You're gonna be fine.
What about Carly?
Who's Carly?
Carly Donahue. She was a pledge last year.
Okay, first of all, you're so lucky no one else heard you, or else you'd be in serious trouble. Secondly, legally, we can't talk about that without a lawyer present, or else we
get fined. I get it. But you can't blame me for asking. Look, I know it was an accident.
We had nothing to do with it. Besides, how do you even know who she is?
She and I grew up together. She was the only friend I ever had.
I'm sorry about what happened to your friend. I am. But we had nothing to do with that. We would never put a pledge in a compromising position. Not after what we've all been through before. I'm sorry for your loss, but that's all I'm going to have to say about that. Why did you rush the same sorority as Carly?
She always wanted me to join a sorority, and I felt like I owed it to her.
Then how come this is the first time I'm hearing about you knowing her? Are you recording this?
What? No!
You have two options. You either tell me the truth or...
Or what? You'll accidentally kill me too? Close the door or I shoot.
What the hell?
Close the door or I shoot. Get over here and sit down.
Please don't kill me.
Oh, you poor thing. Someone forgot what it feels like to be a target. Interesting for somebody who got so worked up over their initiation story.
I promised we weren't gonna kill anybody this year. All we were gonna do was just...
I don't give a shit about what was gonna happen this year. You talk about how you would have done anything to be a part of this as if you were the only person who nearly got themselves killed doing it. For you, it was torture, but when you do it to everyone else, you just shrug it off and call it tradition. When you look at the girls who are trying to become what you are, you judge their commitment based off of how much liquor they can hold. Did you know that all summer she dieted and exercised just so you would think that she'd fit in? Did you? Did you know that she worked 2 jobs just so she could afford her dues? Did you?
No!
You didn't know a damn thing about Carly! Except for one thing. Her sister. Angelica was your big. The one that made you black out that night. But it didn't end there, did it? You had 2 more initiations before you were sworn in, and she really made you work for it. So while you could pretend to forgive and forget when it was all done and over with, you never forgave her for what she did to you. How low and pathetic she made you feel. So when you saw Carly's name on that list, you took it as a chance for revenge for what her sister did to you. Isn't that right, Serena?
I didn't mean to kill her!
But you told her to keep drinking, otherwise she'd be kicked out.
She said she could handle it.
And when she wasn't breathing, you didn't call 911. You left her body in a park for someone else to find. And the worst part about all of this is that you go through your life laughing and smiling and not paying for your actions. But it ends today.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry I didn't do CPR. I'm sorry I left the body there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, please don't kill me. I'll do anything. I'm begging you.
Call the police and turn yourself in.
Please, I can't.
What happened to you'll do anything?
I'm here on scholarship. My parents would kill me if they found out what I did.
Well, the second and only other option is that I shoot you.
I have a request.
You don't get it.
I want to call my mom. I want to let her know before the police do.
Fine. You have to put it on speakerphone so I know you're not lying.
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Serena, is that you?
There's something I need to tell you.
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
Do you remember the girl who died during Rush last year?
Oh, Serena, no.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.